Hey guys, did you get some fresh air? I hope you got some good fresh air because this video is about good fitness and going outside sometimes. Because recently I was asked by my uncle about the NBA finals and I was like, hold up, the finals were happening? Now I know that finals usually happen like during like July or June or somewhere around there, and I was like, wait, the NBA finals happened. How come I never heard about this? And that thought process made me think about something. Is the NBA getting boring? Like in terms of nobody's watching it anymore? I mean, I heard some people are watching it, but if I'm not watching it, does that mean other people are not watching it? And when I checked some articles and news, I heard that the NBA's viewers are declining recently, and I wonder, why is this happening? Why are people getting less interested in basketball or perhaps sports in general? Today, I'm going to be answering the question, is NBA dying? So let's cut to the chase. Is basketball boring? And I have to say, no, it's actually pretty fun to watch. You see like guys dunking on each other, 7-footers shooting threes now, little guys doing dunks. I mean, it has everything. Like, the NBA has a lot of good athletes in there, and I'm wondering, why is people not watching it more often? Here's a small snippet of how dunking can look really cool in the NBA. So how can you get bored of that? Dunks, layups, full court shots, three-pointers, mid-range, post-up shots, close-up shots, any kind of shots, any defense, blocks, chase down blocks, anything. It can be quite entertaining to watch teams do a lot of things that are quite athletic. And in modern age, I'm pretty sure with the technology and equipment that men have these days, that they can become more athletic. I'm not gonna debate on the 90s and 80s athleticism because they're different. However, today men are a lot more built different and they're more athletic, so why aren't we watching them more often? It has to be that we have seen this too many times. We have seen 7-footers shoot threes, dunks, and a lot of crazy things we've seen saves, turnovers, all that stuff, ankle breakers. We have seen a lot of things. So like, why aren't like the NBA getting much views just because we've seen these things? Well, if you've seen things over and over again, it just gets boring, When you have an entertainment industry that can be sports, movies, or any sort of entertainment media, you have an expectation. And once you've seen a lot of it, your expectation gets higher and higher, and you expect bigger things. But at some point, you're gonna break, and you're gonna not be interested in that media anymore. So we've seen a lot of things, but what about the outside media coverage? To be honest, I don't really get that many media coverage about NBA. Like, I seen the occasional inside NBA and like other podcasts and documentaries, but that's it. Like, I don't think I've seen that many ads on NBA. Like, I get a couple, but like that's just once in a while, and they're usually about like Raptors or any Canadian basketball team training camps. Like, I'm from Canada, so it makes sense. However, I don't get really many coverage on basketball these days on media, so it just loses my interest when I don't see any media coverage. Like, the things I hate about podcasts and inside NBA is when it comes to predictions, because sure, it's fun to speculate and predict on NBA's talent, but like I don't think they're exactly right, because if you assume let's say Boston versus Celtics back in 2023, I think it was like some people are saying, oh well, Boston might win because they have a two win streak, but then the Golden State Warriors won, so like, oh, there's a big surprise. Like, sure, yeah, not everyone's right, not everyone's wrong, but still, the prediction thing is kind of makes me mad, makes me turn on my monkey brain, you know? So let's forget about the media coverage. What about the events, the All-Star weekend? The dunk contest? Very bad. I'm not gonna lie, it was very boring. And the three-point contest, while I'm not a fan of it, I do appreciate that they add big men into the game because big men are starting to shoot more. And the All-Star and Rising Star is actually the most entertaining, surprisingly, because even though I like the dunk contest, it's really boring these days. However, the All-Star and Rising Star are actually pretty entertaining because you get to see either your favorite rookies on one team or your favorite All-Stars on one team, and they compete each other, and it's just like having the Avengers versus another Avengers, for example, and it's honestly cool. However, when it comes to playoffs, that's a different story, because even though each playoffs is different, there's an anticipation going on. The season is the anticipation and the playoffs are the punch. But when the season is very small or short or weak, then the punch will be weak as well. So yeah, that's why I don't find the finals today very good, because the anticipation isn't really like very good or strong. So you know what I mean? There's no substance to it. With that being said, thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys to those who subscribed to me, because I just reached 800 subs. Like, wow, that's a lot, dudes. And I wish I can give y'all a hug or a fist bump or whatever kind gesture you like. But for now, I'm just gonna return back to the graves and dig more stories out of the dirt, and perhaps I can tell more stories and perhaps give you more entertainment, or quote-unquote entertainment, from me. With that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back. Goodbye.